They will begin things at the 25. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Down the carry.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now he'll throw with Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And Josh Hill has it. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
It's a gain.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd. Keeping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
He was brought down by...
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Complete. Smith has it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line. Gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
The kick is good.
And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Push him back. Push him back. 72.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. His 1st carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Yes, sir. Leonard Fournette has a well-deserved reputation as a physical, powerful runner. He's going to drop his shoulder and run over people time and time again. I think he uses it to his advantage, though. How about that last run? Set him up, looked like he's going to drop the hammer, but gave a little wiggle, a little shake. And what did he do, partner?
Left the defender right there in his wake. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
A 6-yard pickup.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On play action, now Brady. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Here we go.
On the sneak is Garoppolo. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jimmy Garoppolo. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know, after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
Is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
14. Buccaneers 7.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. And
he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, New Orleans.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
65.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. It's brought in by Harris. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And a big one. across here as he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's second down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and a couple, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He's got a first down and more past the 30. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Succop. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Succop set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Looking long for Thomas. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offense? He goes off to the races and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14.
Saints, 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's 2nd down. Garoppolo again. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st down, New Orleans.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He's got Smith here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Saints 1st down.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he rifles one incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. But now it'll be 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
The 17-yard line.
To throw, it's Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, it's Brady. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Harris to return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
16 yards, a 1st down. We couldn't ask for much more to this one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. He gets it complete to Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To Deontay Harris. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught for a touchdown. We'll check the flag, but it looked like a clear offsides, and it should stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
The second and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. To throw again. Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Able to convert on third and 14. A terrific play call.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On first down, Fournette going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage as he'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second and 11 now. Brady, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
16-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 16, Garoppolo. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Pass complete.
Jared Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints have retaken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
A handoff to Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 4. Go Bandit.
Now Brady. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
And at the 25-yard line, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Saints.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Finding Harris over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, New Orleans.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A touchdown is a must here, but of course beware of leaving too much time on the clock for Tom Brady. It's first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
The kick is
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Saints 38. Buccaneers 35.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with a big back Fournette. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
At the 30-yard line.
21. Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And it's third down.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Now Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
41.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Here's a give to Fournette. Demario Davis makes the tackle. He led the Saints in that category in 2019. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for New Orleans, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.